Guys, welcome to today's stream. Hold on for a second, responding to some stuff. And I gotta post and let everybody know I'm live, so give me a second. What game I said I was gonna? Oh, yeah, Crysis. See if it posted on Twitter. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and get into this game. Start it up first.
Achieved with CryEngine.
See how this game goes. I think I remember what I was doing last. Well, I don't know. Just wait and see, I guess. See what I was doing last in this game. I felt like I was in the shootout. I was driving the truck. Putting that mess on easy. So you want to easy, the lowest, difficult to use will determine progress unlocked. Alright, yeah, sure. I mean, I think I'm gonna be mad about that.
Yo, man, I'm reading a lot of enemy activity close to your position. Keep a low profile. If they spot you, they'll call in reinforcements.
I like the camera's so slow. Sensitivity all bad. you give me this old crappy gun? You need something else. What's up, DK? It's the first one, right? First, yeah, first Crysis, yeah. Then on single shot, save my ammo. It's like, dang, all this violence makes me want to start my console and play it. This game in years. Yeah, I remember when the second one, I played the second one first. And then I had played the first one because I think the first one I think it was just a PC game. I'm so confused. But yeah, I was all like, yeah, that second one when I remember because the trailer had came out. I remember when the trailer for the second one came out. I was like, oh, I gotta play this. Where am I even going? Yeah, you know, I saw that on YouTube. I didn't know that that was a thing because I was just so caught up with playing the game. I never did get a chance to see that. I saw it on YouTube, and I think I was just like, what? Wait a minute. I think that was like some of the first few times I came across like Easter eggs and or like started paying attention to them.
Roger that.
Dang, launch that guy. Appreciate the lurk, Addy. Appreciate the lurk. I did do the mushroom Easter egg in 3. That was the one Easter egg I remember doing. Where's he at? Kill him, kill him. It's the third. Final boss a bit much when you played that. And thank you, Juarez, for the follow. I really don't remember too much of the bosses. I do remember, like, at points in times it did get difficult, but it wasn't like a major issue for me. I remember playing that, I think, because too, I think when I played all of them, I was like, because I played and beat all of them. I thought they were all good bosses, and I didn't have no issues with any of them. But it's like, what kind of like makeshift houses they got? Crysis the part. The final boss was the giant metal snake arm thing. Huh. Yeah, I don't remember. It's been a while since I played the Crysis games. Because I played these games like back when I was in high. Dang, look how he looked. That's messed up to go out like that. Dang, look at his neck. I like, bro, all you did was get shot. Like, I did not snap your neck. He's giving me a thumbs up. He's like, no, that was good. Okay, where am I going? Look at bro's posture. They all was like jacked up. That man got his like whole body snapped in half. That's a dance move. That is a dance move. It's like the, I don't know, if like Michael Jackson and You Got Served like decide to collaborate. He looked like the one girl from Titanic. He's like, draw me like one of your French girls. He just looks sad. He's all like, this how I go out? I don't know. His is alright. But he's all like, he just, man. Doing his right hand. Wait, not. You know, I don't even want to ask. I don't even want to, like, I ain't gonna, nope. Get into this truck. I'm leaving.
Nomad, you're closing in on that command post. I suggest you switch to cloak and sneak in undetected.
I like it. It was all like, he tells me then, he doesn't tell me. Like, he told me after I done drove up on these guys. I didn't even shoot the tree. Yeah. Oh crap. Oh, didn't want to do that. They all be looking so sad when they get, dang. What is these poses? Look, he even giving the thumbs up. Like, I don't get it. I'll take your ammo, though. They already know I'm here, so.
Prophet, I'm inside the communications trailer.
Check those terminals. See if you can access their tactical network.
Got it. I'm in. Downloading now. Got the intel.
It's not Batman death poses. Die posing like fairy princess. I think I know what you're talking about.
Good work, Nomad.
I didn't even need to throw that binder like that.
According to these reports, they evacuated the entire civilian population in a matter of days. What the hell are they hiding? It gets better. Looks like General Ri Chong-kyung is in charge of the whole operation. If you thought this would be easy, think again. Kyung means business, and he's got the KPA's elite special forces unit watching his back.
Through their papers all over the place and stuff. That's messed up. Dang, it's like, bruh, I do not want to, like, turn the corner and then, like, make eye contact with that. Like, bro, why is they looking like that? These people's faces is not making sense. It is. Want to play Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, but since it's 2006, this game got played on. I think they, well, I know they have, 2 is available. Plans for time. I know, it's like the way he was looking, I was like, bruh, that is uncomfortable. Hold on for a second, let me see, if they have, 1. This Breakpoint. I hate when I look up stuff and it's like, there's not no Ghost or Recon in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Like, just search this, like, have the things that, okay, well, here's one. There's Future Soldier. Yeah, it's available. It's available on on Xbox. I never played 1. I've always played 2. 2 is on PS3. Yeah, I was like, I bought 2. I remember I bought 2 a while ago because this is the one Tom Clancy game that I did enjoy playing a lot of. 2 was really good. I got like halfway through and I think I got stuck on a mission. I should download it one of these days and play it. I love the mechanics. Yeah, 2 is really good. It was one of those games I was like, I wasn't expecting because I was just getting a bunch of different random games back in the 360 days. So, just throw the bananas. So, when I did, like, get in with playing, I was like, bro, this game is actually good. What's the break through the... Whoa. Who shot at me? That's confusing. Alright. Some more tactical base rather than just flying through shooting. Yeah. Yeah, Warfighter, yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize his energy goes down when he runs. Dang. It's like, how you gonna be this, like, super soldier and out of shape? It's like, drink a Red Bull, bro. Maybe behind you. I thought I don't know, maybe it was a ghost. Maybe this island is, haunted. Like, ain't nobody living in this house. I got it. I got it. Hold on. Reset. Reset. There we go. Drive through. Drive over. There we go.
You're approaching a line of KPA defenses. Use grenades to blast your way through.
Oh, I killed them. Okay. He really made a sad face when he went out.
No, man. Get to the rendezvous ASAP. There's something here you need to see.
What have you got, Prophet?
Just get up here. You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
On my way.
Oh, let me stop running before he mess around and have an asthma attack. There we go. Dang. That's a look of disappointment. Mimicry suit. It's off his own blood, so when he uses his ability to drain similar though. That's crazy. I wouldn't want no suit like that. It's like you make me a super soldier with like issues. I'm like, nah, this thing needs a software update or something. Keeping him alive. Yeah, I guess. Then he gave it to that one soldier in 2. But it's yeah, I wouldn't want no suit like this. It's like, give me an Iron Man suit. Even when he jumps, I'm like, bruh, you can't do nothing in this suit. Yeah, it sounds like, especially, hold on. No, I think that's in 2. Like 2, when you're walking around, bruh, this suit sounds like it's one of those suits where you know, you don't want to like try to like lift it or carry it nowhere. Your metal planks are each step into exactly.
About time you showed up.
Oh, that was the guy that gave me the how a whole ship get on the land and freeze.
Looks like someone had a little trouble parking their boat.
We seem to have hit a dead end. I've lost our secured channel to Jason.
I'm like, yo, you think this is normal? You don't think this is a sign that we should leave?
I got something.
I'm like, you mean to tell me Frozone from The Incredibles took a whole ship out the water, put it in the middle of an island, and just froze it? I'm like, this ain't no Disney movie, so I suggest we
That's all
leave.
we've got to go on. We need to get moving.
I'm not going anywhere until you give me some answers.
I'm like, well, I'm
I'm
leaving.
not buying that locate and evacuate bullshit anymore.
Yeah. Since when do the North Koreans have themselves a motherfucking freeze rate?
Damn straight. I feel like I jumped into a bloody comic book here.
I've told you everything you need to know.
That's bollocks.
It's like, listen here, Jason Statham. I'm like, what we not about to do is stand here and argue when there's something going on here. Like,
he was mutilated, ripped in 2. I mean, what are we dealing with here? Cause it ain't just Korean.
Jester's right. If this Rosenthal guy was a proper nut, we wouldn't be here.
Cut the crap, Psycho. You've all been fully briefed. Our job is to find those people, and that's what we're going to do.
dude,
We're moving out now.
yeah, I was like,
that's in order.
it's like you fake Jason Statham. I'm like, man, shouldn't you be doing a Hobbs and Shaw movie with Dwayne The Rock Johnson? It's like, man, it's like y'all want to argue. See, that's not normal. That's a flying octopus.
It's got Jester.
We have to go. We have to go now.
I'm like, man, I ran the other way. Said, this is your guys' fight.
Come on, move, move.
Did you see it? Where'd it go?
This way. Come on, move.
I like how he's saying move, but he's like, bruh, it's barely running.
Bloody hell, did you see that thing?
Stay on track. We gotta find Jester to the east. Let's go. Let's go. Keep after him. Go, go.
Dang, how is these people dying? I'm like, nah, I left this island. Gonna have me making no funny face when I go out.
Come on. We need to find Jester. Let's move out.
My characters are like, look, bruh, I got asthma. I can't run for that fast. Play Fallout. I'm giving you're an adult. Probably not. Because that's a game where I'm like, nah, that game is cursed. It's like, I'd still, like, there's that kid in me that's like, nah, that game ain't right. It'll have to be, like, a special occasion for me to play Fallout 3. Like, I had to be feeling, like, really good and confident. Scared you from Fallout 3. Like, just, the fact that they gave me a pistol and they put me out in a wasteland with all these different, you got giant flies, ants that spray fire at you. What was some other stuff? Like Mr. Krabs, but if he took steroids. They had all that crazy stuff. Then I think I got attacked by like some old mutated pig in there. I was like, I ain't fooling with that game no more. That was one game I was like, nah, this game ain't right. So pretty much everything had scared me in that game. 'Cause I got like a thing like, you know, with insects, and I don't like it. I don't like insects in video games. I hate that stuff. So like there's the one game I play where it's like they call them ticks, but it's robots. So it's one thing if it's a robot, but if you make that thing to look like a spider, bug, or what, nah, I ain't fooling with it.
God damn, nothing but bodies. Area looks. Move in on that train.
Makes sense. You struggle doing the spider level on face your feet. Yeah, that's a game where I'm like, nah. Like when you sent me that video, I was like, nah, that's not normal. That's not right. Like, I would not play that game.
Alright, listen up. The KPA are holding a civilian hostage in the village about a click ahead. Could be one of Rosenthal's crew, no matter. I need you to infiltrate the village and gather any intel you can. I'll stay here and monitor incoming comms. Your priority is
why
to
his
find
mouth
that
moving
hostage.
like that?
Understood?
Understood.
Psycho will provide support as soon as we're done here.
His mouth didn't look right. I'm gonna tear up this house though. I did nothing. Alright. I played this spider jumped at me. I did actually fall because I lost my balance. Yeah, it's like, it's games like that. I can't play it. I hate when games, they have stuff like that. It'll be games that, like, they never featured that stuff before, and now all of a sudden they want to have it in the game. I hate when developers do that. I'm like, hey, look, you didn't have that stuff in there before. Don't have it now. People be like, oh, you gotta face your fears, you gotta... No. Like Minecraft. See, that's the thing, where it's like, Minecraft, it's kind of questionable. Because it's not like all that scary. But, again, though, like, that's a game where I'm like, nah, I don't know. It's like, it's questionable, it's questionable. There was the one game, though, that I remember EA had released that called Anthem. And, yeah, they had, like, some, like, scorpion-type stuff and spiders, all that. I'm like, I ain't fooling with this. It's a casual game. And now we got this cave monster we can find. There's a plant. If it explodes, you go blind. That's crazy. For the longest, it was another thing that I didn't like in video games was like wildlife. Like it would be like a bear or like something, or like mountain lions, because they have it in games like that stuff be jumping out on you. I remember playing Red Dead Redemption, the first one, and got attacked by a mountain lion. I was all like, for what? Why? Try to run the safety monster or whack you. Whack they live in daylight. That's crazy. I thought I can crash through that.
Nomad, I'm inside the village, awaiting confirmation of the target. Nomad, looks like the KPA have set up HQ at the town hall next to the school. We need to find their hostage. Recon the building for any signs of the contact's whereabouts.
Sit down. Just sit down. Yeah, moments when you just can't find any new game to play. Now it's funny. I have like probably well over 300 games that I can download, and then like on my PlayStation, I got some games that I can play, and still just get to a point in time where I'm like, I can't find nothing to play. And then the games that I do want to play, they're not available. Because either Xbox or the developers, whoever, I don't know, they just don't want to release it. And then the games that I, like, you know, that hasn't came out yet, and I'm like, oh, this game gonna be fun. Then it's like, oh, it's a PC game. So that's one thing I'm definitely gonna work on doing, is getting a PC so I can have, like, more games to play. Because I get, like, bored easily with games. That's the thing about it. Which after you play a game, get recommendations, go in games, play as an NG. Yeah, I mean, they do kind of have something like that, but it's just not reliable. I feel like today's, like, search engines with a lot of stuff is just broken. Like, I honestly proved that when I looked up Ghost Recon, they had Call of Duty pop up, like. So I feel like, you know, they'll recommend a game and it's like, this ain't good. A lot of games just ain't trustworthy nowadays. You go and play a game thinking it's like, oh, this game should be good, and it's not. I don't know how many times I played games and was all like, I regret buying this. Nowadays, when I hit Play Store, it's mostly Apex, Valorant, Fortnite, Rainbow. Yeah. Yeah, those are like the leading like Twitch games. Which is messed up because I'm like, you guys can take the time to focus on games, you know, more stuff, but they want to just, you know, continue focusing on those games. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with them, just wish that y'all would focus on other stuff. Bruh, one good game now. Exactly. Exactly. And everybody thinks like, oh, the good games are the popular games. They're really not. Wait, what am I doing?
Prophet, I'm in the town hall. Looks like the KPA are using it as an HQ. No sign of the hostage. They must be holding her in the school. I'm seeing plans for a research facility. Could be our excavation site.
Copy, Nomad. We'll move out just as soon as you've secured the hostage. Get to the school. Psycho's on his way.
Roger, Prophet. I'm on it.
Nomad, secure the building. I'm right behind you.
I didn't even shoot him. He just died from nothing.
Got your six, boss.
Prophet, located one of the archaeologists.
Easy, darling. What happened to you?
I'm okay. It's not my blood. Badowski, something tore him to pieces. We thought no one was coming for us. What took you so long?
It's like, lady, we got asthma. Like, or at least I do. That's why I can't run that fast.
I contacted Langley
You
a week
ever
ago,
been
when
told
no one
you're
came
not a
and made
true
break
game
with the
fan
harbor
unless you
something-
played every game in the title?
something
You know, when
was-
people, when they say things like that,
something out there is
or they're like, or just anything, but like something along those lines, I always tell people, I'm like, there's so many things that you haven't done in, like, you know, the gaming community. And, you know, people, when they say things like that, I'm like, I'd never listen to them.
I'm not going back. I barely
I never
made it
listen
out
to them.
alive.
Like, oh, you don't know about this game, or you're not a true gamer fan.
We've been
I'm like,
monitoring
okay,
Rosenthal's
yeah.
work. He was
Like,
executing
sorry
the staff
for
on
playing the Sesame Streets game and trying to, you know, see how fast I could beat those levels. Sorry, I was playing that when I was a kid instead of some other random game. Like, thinking like people can't be like interested, or no, like when people get on you for playing on a console. I don't know how many times like I've had it where people have gotten on me for playing on console, and I'm like, it's because of what I like.
May not have much time. Get Rosenthal's
It's like, at
team
least I ain't
out
gotta
here and
replace my
secure this island.
freaking, what is it, graphics card every year, because a new graphics card done came out.
Trouble inbound. Part of an armored division is headed your way. You'd better get out of there fast.
You take care of those tanks, Nomad. I'll get our little spy to a safe extraction
I did
point.
say I was like, next achievement I get, I was gonna find something else to play, because I don't know, I'm like, I get bored too quick in games. I think I might end up, you know, just playing a little bit of CarX. My ex-best friend said I couldn't play Mario Kart 8 because I don't play Mario games. Like, dude, played Mario in 64. He was like, I have played 6 Mario games. Played 1, not Mario. Yeah, see, that's crazy. I'm like, nah. My thing is this. It doesn't matter whether you've played 1, 6, all of them. And I'm like, my thing is this. They came out with more than just 6 Mario games. So I'm like, you're not a Mario fan. You haven't even played all the Mario games. But my thing is this. If all you play is Mario Kart, and like that's the one Mario game, you're a Mario fan. If you've played that game and have put blood, sweat, and tears in that game, you done, like, it is like a game of Uno. Like, you done almost, like, got into, like, you know, physical altercations because of that game. Yeah, you're a Mario fan. It's like, people always be saying stuff like that. I'm like, fam, like, I know I hear that a lot, like, with wrestling. Because I'm a wrestling fan, and so people will be like, "Oh, you got into wrestling late, so therefore you're not a real wrestling fan." It's like, yeah, sorry, my bedtime was at 8:30, like when wrestling came on. Cause I got into it at like 2007. We used to play games together. He would say I'm not a gamer. He'd be a better shooter, better following his store for finishing the game. Rim dies last. Yeah. And he probably still to this day be thinking like, oh, I'm so much better in games than her. I'm like, yeah, sure you are, bruh. That's why your KD is far less than hers. Like, at the end of the day, you could join an esports team if you wanted to. Or be a content creator, make montage videos and all that stuff. Him, on the other hand, it's like, he's the one that's watching montage videos. And then turns on the game thinking he could do what somebody in FaZe Clan can do. And ends up, like, you know, instead of going 30-0, he goes 0-30. Now he's taking the game back up to GameStops because he can't play it. He thinks he's still a better gamer when he got overwhelmed. Playing MGS 5. Wow. What is that? What is MGS? Metal Gear Solid. Never mind. No, okay. Just takes me a moment to, you know, once I say it out loud, I'm like, okay, no, wait a second. I know what it is. I never sat down and played that game. I think I do have it on, I can't remember if it's on my Xbox or on my, I don't think I have it on, no, I have it, I think, on PlayStation. I know I did play that one that they came out with. It was like Metal Gear Survive, and I was like, I don't know. They started adding weird stuff in that game and was like, I thought it was a zombie game. He also bought games to play, got nervous, sold the game, and said he wanted to buy it and tried it. That's crazy. Yeah, I've had it where friends, they've done stuff like that. It was funny, like, one of my friends, he's the one that got me into Forza, the racing game. So he goes and challenges me talking about a Nissan GTR can beat a Bugatti. And I'm like, bruh, like, I understand you're a fan of that car. It's not going to beat a Bugatti. Like, that car only does, like, what, 230. A Bugatti does 260. And from 0 to 60, it's a lot faster than a Nissan GTR. I'm like, it's not going to happen. So we started up Forza Horizon. I was just like, alright, bro, like, you soup up your car, I'm gonna soup up my car. We can put it to the test. We got on this freeway, and yeah, after that, I was just all like, okay, have I proved my point? He's like, yeah, Bugatti is faster. I'm like, okay, that's all I just wanted to hear. I didn't want to do this to you, but I'm saying, you signed up for this, so. I'm like, and it's funny, he's the one that got me into Forza. I'm like, bruh, how you gonna teach me the ways of this game? And then you just end up taking L's. Got mad at me for being better at games than him. That's, yeah. People that do stuff like that, they get mad at you for being better in the game. And I'm like, because my thing is this, I would get mad at my friends when we would play video games. But it was like, we all knew that, you know, I was joking. Like, I crack jokes. Like, I ain't being, like, dead serious. But yeah, there's people out there where I'm like, I play games with people like that. And that's like one of the main reasons why I don't like playing with randoms. Because I just know how, like, toxic that, like, you know, gaming with randoms can be. And people swear up and down, all like, oh, can I play the game with you? Can I play the game? They're like, look, we ain't friends. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I gotta, like, we had to do, like, a science project together in order for us to play a game. He said I shouldn't be better at games than him because he has more consoles and gaming longer than me. I'm like, okay, and? I'm like, your brain hadn't captured all that stuff in the amount of time you've been playing. I'm like, yeah, somebody, my thing is this, that should show him that you've been playing games shorter than him, in a shorter time than him, and you're better. So that just shows, like, bro, it don't matter how long you've been playing, you still garbage. You probably had, like, what, 1-2 good games. That's it. Start at 9, he started at 7. It's like, okay, a 2-year difference. Like gaming really changed in them 2 years. I'm like, alright, bro. So yeah, gaming changed so much in them 2 years. Yeah, it's people like him I've been like, nah, bruh. It's like, so I'm not friends with him anymore. Yeah, he sound like the type of person where I would have said something and probably would have hurt his feelings. Then he would start crying. I would have had to apologize. Or I'd start roasting him in the middle of a game. Then he would have been like, tomorrow at school we fighting. I'm like, bro, don't get mad at me. I'm like, that's your own fault for taking L's. know I'm not gonna get 12,000 in this. That car, I ain't driving this car. Oh, you wouldn't cry, you get upset, tell his mom you're mean, then say you're the toxic. That's crazy. Yeah, I try to, you know, avoid people like that when it comes to gaming. Cause I already know what I'm capable of, what I say to a person if they, you know, if they act like that. I'm like, yeah, I already know what I'm capable of. I say some stuff. Like I said, I'm aiming to hurt feelings. It's like, if anything, I'd be gassing my friends up. They post a cool clip, or if they're good at a game, I gas them up. That's what the majority of me and my friends, what we did when we played games, like especially in high school. That's one of the best feelings in the world, is the one friend that is good at games and he like compliments, or if anybody that like that one person that's good at games and they compliment you, I'm like, bruh, I might be the chosen one. Just gaming Dove. He knew anything, he didn't. If I had skills, he didn't. He said I shouldn't be smarter than him because he's a guy. Yeah, it's friends like that. Somebody like that, he ain't gonna never have friends. He's gonna come to a realization, it's just gonna be a day where he's just acting super nice to you. Like if he sees you like out in public or comes in contact with you through social media, like he's gonna see you and then he's gonna try to be super nice because he ain't experienced some stuff in life. But it's stuff like that where I'm like, nah. I've seen women on Jeopardy answer questions. And I'm like, fam, that's a real thing. I'm like, dang. I was like, yeah, that woman, she is college educated, and I am just high school educated. But I can't speak like that. I can't be that type of person or that type of guy. We're all like, oh, a woman can't do a man's job. Or like, men are better, superior, or whatever. I'm like, bruh. No, he's still out here in the States. No, one thing, I was the only person to be harshly truthful. Yeah, you have to be. With people like him, you have to be. I wouldn't be. Yeah, it's like, honestly, somebody like him, like, you have to tell them at some point in time. Like, it's all like, I'd show you real quick how sensitive you can be. But yeah, I don't like people like that. I don't like people that's all like, they trash on everything else or everybody else and try to make it seem like that what they do is like some of the most superior stuff in the world. Like, I worked with a guy like that, and I remember it was me and my friend there. We were talking about football, and he was just all like, I don't understand the barbaric act of chasing a ball and making money from it. And so, no, because the one thing that he always talked on is how he would go, like, shoot, like, BB guns and stuff. And so I was like, well, what's the point of shooting a BB gun and you ain't getting paid from it? Like, at least them guys is getting paid, like, millions of dollars to chase a ball around. And they're being broadcast all across the world for it. Like, bruh, like, come on now. I just remember my friend just had, like, this smile on his face. Because it's like, bruh, you're getting mad at football players. Like, this is their job. This is what they wanted to do. This is what they, you know, they looked in the mirror and said, hey, I'm good at this. I'm going to turn this into something. It's like, it's nothing barbaric about it. It's just that's what they do. It's like, oh, they're going to eat freaking, drink tea and eat cookies out there, give each other a handshake, walk back and forth with the football instead of, you know, showing off their athleticism. You know, I called them out on his... Well, rightfully, it's good. People like that, you don't need people like that in your life. But yeah, that guy at my old job, I was like, bruh, he always would say some stuff like, even if it was a game that I talked about playing, he always would say like, oh, Call of Duty's better. Call of Duty's like, you know, it's like, bruh. So people like that, I'm like, bruh, don't add me on social media. I was like, don't even, just please don't add me. Like, there was some time, though, where he did say some stuff, and it was, like, about some stuff that I was dealing with on YouTube, and I was like, that's the one and only time where I would have had to say I agreed with him. Other than that, like, every time when he would say some stuff, I'm like, bro, you just, man, you're an off individual. You are very off. But I had a lot of off individuals working at my old job. They were cool, though. Some of them, not all. So, dude, finally gruesome. Yeah. Well, he did. And he's just letting it, you know, have more of control over his head than his actual, you know, brain. So that's the thing. He did, but he just grew too much. Than one. Yeah, letting the wrong head control him, and it's like, bruh, at the end of the day, you know, like talking on that your old friend, I'm like, yeah, it's like, can't go through life thinking that, oh, men are superior at jobs, because he was self-proclaimed nice guy. Yeah, he talks like that. It's like, bruh, at most you gonna get like, if anything, he's gonna get like a, you know, now if anybody's gonna be barbaric, it's gonna be his girlfriend. He's gonna get this barbaric girlfriend, and she's gonna punk him out in public. She gonna be like, babe, try on this suit. It's like, I'm a man, I don't wear suits. And then she gonna just pimp slap him out of nowhere, be like, try on the suit. Some stuff like that, I honestly would laugh. Like, if I knew who he was, I'd laugh at that. Then I probably would have walked up and been like, it was like, you want a bow tie or a regular tie with that? Or how about all seasons of Punk with Ashton Kutcher? Because you definitely just got punked out right here. Yeah. There's a lot of people out there where, you know, they're like that. There was a guy at my old job. He was, well... He just thought, I guess, like, women had liked him. Like, he overall was kind of thinking along like your friends. He thought, like, especially, like, with Asian women, he thought, like, all Asian women liked him because he spoke Japanese. And it's like, bruh, that girl's Chinese, that girl's Vietnamese, and that girl's Korean. Like, they all don't speak Japanese, bro. It's like, that girl, yeah, she's Japanese, but her whole family was born out here. So she don't speak not one lick of Japanese. So where does this even come from? I'll never forget when he approached me one time, because I guess I made a girl laugh. I can't remember what I said, too. I was just like, it was just me just talking. I'm like, just like how I'm talking now. It's like, I just occasionally will make people laugh. I remember he ran up on me. He was just like, hey, what'd you say to that girl so I can write it down? I want to say it myself. I'm like, bro, it don't work like that, man. I was like, don't approach me on no more stuff like that. I'll never forget when I invited my friend over to get some food. And she brought, I think it was just her one sister. And she was all like, she said she was going to go get some pizza. And I warned her. I said, hey, you be careful. Like, you just be careful over there. If you need to lie, because I was like, they kind of short. So I'm like, you need to lie, just say that you're like 16 or something. So that, man, if he still approaches you, I'm like, nah, that dude weird. Like, what are some other things that happened at my old job? Oh yeah, one dude, he was going around the cafe bragging about, it's like, only date pretty skinny blondes. He did eventually date one. She always said, I'm moving. I don't think I'm straight anymore. Yeah, after dealing with somebody like him, that girl was all like, oh, dang. She was just like, this is, I messed up. But yeah, the one guy I remember at my old job, he was bragging about how he cheated on his girlfriend. He didn't approach me on that because he knew what type of person I was. More than mine. That's how bad it was. Yeah, it's like talking like how he talked. I'm like, nah, you ain't gonna have no good relationship. Yeah, that guy, he was going around. I'll never forget the one cook there. She did. After that, she did not like that guy. I think she stole his speaker, too. He had like a Beats pill, I think, and she stole it. I was like, wow, she is a savage. And it wasn't like he was going to do nothing. Like, I'm 5'8". Dude was shorter than me. And the girl that stole his speaker was a lot taller than me. Like, she looked like she played basketball in high school and then she goes to the gym and just slams plates all over the place, like... And I was like, yeah. I was like, you approach her. I ain't gonna be your backup either, because she looked like she knows something. She looked like she knows more than just fists and kicks. She looked like she knows how to do a spinning fist and kick. And tried to date me. I was like, nah, I'll pass. I started talking to another guy. Like, I was here for her. She dated me or I'm leaving. I'm like, bye. That's when you open up a door and just be like, yeah, this is the exit right here. See, at that point, he was all like, cause I feel like he started, I don't know. Nah, well, nah, I ain't gonna, nah, he didn't start realizing the type of person he was. I think, well, he hasn't realized the type of person he is, your friend. He probably still to this day act like that. Yeah, I'm like, people like that, I don't know. I'm like, maybe if I was like starring in a movie, then yeah, sure, I can carry on that act. But to act like that in real life, I'm like, nah. It's like acting, sure. Real life, nah. Who's these numbers that be calling me for no reason? No. I'm like, you can't, like, that's one thing about your friend, though. It's like, you can't call yourself a nice guy if there's literally people around you that disagrees. We part ways. I said, good luck in life. I hope you get things. You work hard. Grow as a human. You'll fail in life. Well, honestly, that's how I would have meant it. I'd like, you gonna fail in life the way you carrying on. That's the thing. I kind of got like, if you know who that radio guy is, Charlemagne the God, I kind of take some like mother. I don't act like him 100%, but with like honesty though, like I had to say I'm along those lines. I straight be honest with a person. If they acted like that, and then there's just like, oh, can you give me advice, or not advice, but could you like tell me who I am as a person? I'm like, look, the way that you carrying on, you gonna fail in life. I'm like, I'm sorry to say it. There's still hope for you. You still can change. But as far as I see it, like, it's either going to be a miracle or you gonna fail in life. Thing is like, I don't mind being honest with people. That's one thing about me. It's like somebody is like toxic or whatever is wrong with them, I don't mind telling them like who they are as a person. Tell them that things he could do to change. She tried for a week and was like, nah, I can't. Like, no, I can do what I want. Can't tell me what to do. Yeah. And that whole rebellious acting, it's like you're acting, and somebody, it's like, yeah, you're acting like a child, bruh. Like you acting like a straight up child. It's like only children say stuff like that. So I remember going to school with a kid like that, and I went to school with a few kids like that. But the first kid I remember I dealt with that acted like that, that kid was freaking, he had issues. I remember the teacher, she had like a bunch of like not pets. Well, I mean, I guess they are. She had snails. I remember she had snails. She had snails, worms. She had all this other stuff. And that kid one day just killed the snail and he smashed it. They're gonna try to blame me talking about Tyler killed it. I'm like, I don't even like the snails. I'm like, the teacher, she knows I don't like that. I'm like, I'm not even near it. I'm like, what I look like? I don't want to touch it. I'm like, now I'm killing it. I'm like, no. Being apologetic, saying still want to be friends. Yeah. That's probably when he started realizing, like, who he is as a person. It's like, nah, it's too late. It's like, it's either, you just gotta, like, own this. But either way, it's like, whether you accept the apology or not. It's like, I mean, he can be a changed person. I don't know dude like that. There's been times I have seen where people, they've changed and they've been super toxic, but still, it's, just them, like, bad memories. You just kind of want to stay away from that. I doubt it. Yeah. Youngest of 4 and was given everything. Yeah. Yeah, eventually when, I don't know what, life is for him, but it's going to get to a point in time where he doesn't have all that stuff. And he's going to, he's overall, like, life is going to hit him, and it's going to hit him hard. Cut him off, but he still threw fits. Nah, kid like that, you have to cut them off. Like, go join the military school or something. Get some discipline in your life. That's the thing though, it's like parents like that, it's like you got like all these like riches and things, and you doing all these different stuff, spoiling your kids. It's like you also got to show like some sort of like discipline to them. It's like they're gonna have this easy life. At least, like, teach them the ways when they're young, so they don't grow up in this world thinking everything needs to be given to them. Because then they're gonna end up like people like Donald Trump. It's like, oh, I deserve all these different things. I deserve, It's like, no, you don't. Can't do military because he has bipolar and depression. Dang. But yeah, he needs to go seek out a therapist. Well, my thing is this, like, he doesn't even need, like, though, to do, like, no military school stuff. He just needs, like, a drill sergeant. He needs, like, a life coach. That's what he needs. Based off of what you told me, that guy, he needs some sort of authority in his life to guide him. Yeah. Or just like, have the truth get told to him, and then he just gets to a point where he starts crying. Like, it's people like that where it's like, I want to like meet them and then just kind of just like tell them like who they are as a person. So they could just get to that point where they just burst out in tears and start crying. car ain't got no back door handle. How it gonna be a 4-door and ain't got no back door handle? I don't like that. Say about how crappy he is as a person. He just cursed at me, said I'm toxic. There's no getting through to him. Yeah. He doesn't, that's the thing. He don't like correction. He don't like people correcting him on his mistakes. But who knows? I'm like not saying overall, like I ain't trying to like put that on you, but there might be a day where y'all cross paths. He might be a changed person. I don't know. But you just gotta like continue like telling them who he is as a person. Like even if he does say like, oh, I'm changed, I'm this and that. It's like, you gotta overall like let him know like, hey, it's like who you were, that ain't cool. Because people like that, yeah, they can say they changed, they different, they this, they that, but they're at the grocery store. It's like, yeah, bro. He just, yeah, he's one person that needs to just have like a humbling life experience. To understand, like, you know, how quickly, because it's like, he definitely does, like, take people for granted. He'll get to a point in time in the situation where he don't have these, well, honestly, yeah, he probably doesn't have a whole lot of people in his life. And, then it's like, the people, yeah, start leaving, and he don't realize, like, how lonely that world is. And then he's gonna be like, oh, well, dang. Maybe I should have been better. Maybe I should have been different. Stuck in high school minds. Forget high. He's stuck in the elementary mindset. Sorry, elementary kids act like that. I'm not saying like, you know, there's some high school kids that act like that, but nah, that's a elementary mindset. Probably not even elementary. I've seen, you know, freaking kids act more mature than how he act. So they're like probably like what? Yeah, pre-K, preschool, something. You. That's what I would want. I would want him to. Because I'm like, well, honestly, I'm like, yeah, if you hate me, because my thing is this. If somebody, like, because I've had it where people, they've said things about me. And I'm like, I know for a fact that ain't true. I'm like, you don't know me. You don't know my mindset. You don't know nothing about me. So if people do speak on me, I'm not going to be mad at them. I'm not going to hate them. I'm like, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. You know, I can't change your mind on who I am. But if I get, my thing is this, if somebody says something about me and I get mad, then dang, why the car flip? That car was flipping. I'm like, bro, it doesn't even need to flip like that. But yeah, somebody says something about me. I don't even know what happened with that car. That car just started going crazy. But yeah, somebody says something about me and I get mad about it, then I'm like, well, obviously it's true. Car said 0 gravity. Yeah, I know, right? That car said, you know what? It's flight time. Take flight. Yeah, I don't think there's ever been a time where somebody has said something about me. Because a lot of the times I do feel like that, you know, especially on YouTube. Like, I've had it where people have made videos about me and they have, like, this image that they want to paint. And I just look at those videos and laugh. I'm like, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. I'm not mad. I'm not going to be, like, crying my eyes out like all this other... And it is funny, though, like, I'll turn around, say how they are as a person, and then they get mad at me. And so I'm like, okay, well, you just furthermore prove my point. Like... yeah, it's like a lot of times people will say some stuff about me on YouTube, and it's like, where does that even come from? But yeah, I have to say though, like, that's one thing for sure. It's like YouTube is far more toxic than, you know, people like that guy that your old friend that you described. I'd see a lot of people like that on YouTube. Like I said before, they just need like a humbling life experience. A humbling life experience to overall, you know, make them just think better as a person. Because some of the people I've dealt with, I'm like, bruh, I know you guys don't act like this out in public. I know y'all don't act like this with strangers and stuff. Like, if so, then that's just, man, I feel sorry for everybody that got to deal with you. Like, having it where people, they argue with me. Because, no, that was, like, one of the things. Like, I mean, honestly, you know, you see my YouTube channel. You see that I do reaction videos. I've had people argue with me about doing reaction videos. Talking about, oh, this content is dumb. It's stupid. It's not allowed. It's this, is that. I'm like, all right, then don't watch it. That's an invalid argument. What? What do you mean that's an invalid argument? No, it's common sense. If you don't like something, then you ain't gonna just, oh, I'm gonna, you know, stand here and just tell you how much I don't like. I don't care what you like or don't like. I'm like, what that got to do with me? Like, that don't matter to me. Cemento Scan does react. Yeah, it's like PewDiePie. Like, he's the biggest YouTuber on the platform. Like, there's so many people out there that do reaction videos, but oh yeah, like 2015, 2016, oh, reaction videos were so hated on. That it was like, it was a trend. It was a trend to hate on reaction videos. Is reaction, yeah. But it was just, I guess it was my style of how I did it. But I was like, hey, look, there's other people, and it's funny because I always would call these guys out. I'm like, why don't you call out the big YouTubers that do reaction videos? I'm like, KSI does reaction videos. How come y'all ain't calling him out? And then they just revert to racism. I'm like, that's not answering my question. Like, I don't get your guys's. That's why I tell people, like, you can't, especially you dealing with people like that, you can't, like, look at it as like, oh, you know, them being racist towards me. Oh, that's gonna hurt my feelings. That's this. Here's the thing: a lot of people don't understand. Like, when you have somebody get to the point where they call it you race, because obviously you done said some logical stuff to them that, you know, it makes sense. They don't want it to make sense, so they call you the N-word. And I'm like, you got that mad where you gonna revert to racism? I'm like, all right, would you say this to somebody like face to face? Like, go to Harlem, go to Compton, go to like Atlanta, like the area where like you know, 21 Savage or Migos, like go out to they, you know, neighborhoods and call a black person the N-word. Guaranteed you're gonna end up in a World Star Fight compilation. Like, you just pick on smaller channels hoping to get recognition. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But yeah, it's like a lot of times, like the people that I've dealt with, I love the fact that the people that I've dealt with, I've made them racist. That, I think that is the funniest thing ever. Like, me just being myself, and you're like, you know what? The blacks, they've made me upset. I'm like, the blacks, this is it. Go out in public. Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I saw Menace to Society. I thought that was a pretty good movie. It's like, bro, it's like Menace to Society came out like 20, 30 years ago. It's like, nobody hasn't, it's like, it's not a brand new movie. It's like, yeah, I saw Boys in the Hood. I didn't know Ice Cube was so angry. Like, well, he, you know, they did kill his brother, and, you know, then went and ate some burger and fries afterwards. Like, I've dealt with people like that. There's, look into MFKZ. Yeah, I have to. Don't know what that is, but yeah, I have to. But yeah, it's like, I remember when a black guy, he was being racist to me. I was all like, I don't think it works like that, you know? Like, sir, we're the same race. Like, we might have, like, a different, like, background, but at the end of the day, like, we're the same race. Like, how do you be racist to your own peoples? I don't get that. He's like, eat break. The MFKZ person, yeah. It's like, what other things have I had happen to me on YouTube? YouTube is an environment. That's all I'm gonna say about it. YouTube is a wild environment. Minecraft videos early in the day on YouTube. I deleted, like, you uploaded them to today and deleted them, or were they like videos you deleted and then you uploaded them again? Where's you suck? Oh, that's, yeah, you always get those people that's like, you know, they see a video's brand new and they feel like you're uploading in 2012. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's I had where people that's when I realized like how bad my roasting can get. I'll never forget when this girl, I made a video. So at the time when I started doing videos, because I also was kind of like doing like more talkative videos in 2012. So when I had did that, I remember I was just doing like videos talking about the things that was trending today. So at the time, I remember when Justin Bieber, I think he was like up on stage and he threw up. And in the video, I was just like, oh yeah, he had to been like drinking or something, because I'm like, this dude's been doing all these like concerts and shows where he's dancing, and out of nowhere he just gets sick in this concert. So probably now I probably like, oh yeah, maybe he might be sick. I don't know, might drank or something, but I still would be the same person that I am. But anyway, so the girl was like, shut up, you don't know nothing about Justin Bieber, and she said some stuff about me. And then that's what I said to her, and then after that, it just shut down, because I clicked on her channel. Dude, various talking videos, did text-to-speech. Yeah, I see where people do that, but anyway, so the girl, she goes and she says some stuff about me, and I think I did get mad, and so I clicked on her channel and saw her videos, and then that was like the one and only thing that I said to her, and after that argument was over, I was like, your teeth are too big for your head. I was like, you got adult teeth in the baby body. Like, don't say nothing to me. And after that, that argument was over with. And then I remember I started thinking about it like sometime afterwards and was like, dang, I shouldn't have said that. I think that was like one of the first few times I roasted somebody. Was all like, dang, I might have taken that roast a little bit too far. Because I'm like, that girl can't help it that she got like big teeth. Like, she just got big teeth. But that's the thing, though. I just like, I don't like being provoked. It's like, honestly, I ain't gonna be violent with the person, but roasting wise, oh yeah, I'm like, it's gloves are off. That's something I still think about to this day, and I'm like, I should just do like a random video one day, be like, hey, to whoever that girl was, like back in like 2012, that was doing like Justin Bieber covers, and you had like, you know, enlarged teeth, I would like to apologize. Didn't mean to make those comments. I'm gonna get like a comment on the apology accepted. I'm like, oh, okay. She's probably like plotting on me. That's like one person that's like, that girl, she's probably like training, doing all these crazy like exercises. She knows who I am. As soon as she feel like catches me lacking one day, it's just gonna be a random video talking about TMossBoss made fun of my teeth 10 years ago. do now. I never had bullies in school. My thing was is that like if I felt like if a kid was trying to bully me, I would shut that stuff down. Either with because when I was a kid, I did fight a lot. I did get into some school fights. Kids would try that, but I was like, nah, that's not gonna slide with me. And a lot of the times, I was like, the crazy thing was that I hated so much about it, I will always get in trouble. Just any rude kid. I sometimes wonder. But at the same, I'm like, it probably is like they just sit there. They still, well, probably they're not rude. They're just quiet. And then they probably like super nice to people now. And it's like, nah, keep that same energy. I'll never forget this one kid. I think that was, I mean, that might have been one of the last few fights I got into, but I think I had got like stuck in the door or something. And the kid, he started pointing and laughing. I was all like, that's not cool. Don't do that. I'm like, don't point and laugh. I didn't say that. I ended up chasing him up the stairs and I punched him in the back of the head and the teacher saw. And I ended up getting, before school even started, I ended up getting suspended for fighting. And I'm like, bruh, like school hadn't even started yet. Like at least let me go to my first class. So I remember I hit this one kid across the head with a stick because he... So I was like, I was just sitting there minding my own business, just at recess, playing with my friends. This kid just randomly grabbed me by my head and screamed in my ear. And I was like, I'm looking at him like, why would he... So like, yeah, just without warning, grabbed the stick, hit him across the head. He fell down. He had one of them ugly cries too. I was like, dang. I was like, I didn't even want, like, not so much as that I didn't want to, like, hurt him. I just didn't want to see that cry. So I'm like, yeah, stay away from me. Got in trouble for stupid reason. I think we all did. One teacher told me, she was all like, she said that I need to call my mom because literally whole class is doing it. Whole class is doing it. But she looked at me and was all like, oh no, Tyler, you got to call your mom. And I think it was because I had, like, I remember in the class, like, me in the class was wearing, like, gloves on our feet, like, hand gloves, and we would just put them over our socks. She looks at the class, she was just all like, oh, take the gloves off your feet, and Tyler, go call your mom. I'm like, excuse me? Wait a minute. Time out. Hold on. Shouldn't everybody call their mom? Why am I the only one calling my mom? And then I don't know if you was there for when I had said that in my stream. The teacher, she wanted me to call my mom because not even like, the way that she described it, she made it seem like that I had full on like drop kicked this girl in her back. And it was like a playful kick. Like, it wasn't like I put like a whole lot, it was like a 1% like strength. And I'm a skinny dude, so like the girl barely felt it. And she kicked me back, so I'm thinking in my head like, what am I getting in trouble for? Standing in line, girl stepped on my shoe, tripped forward, bump. She hit her mouth on another girl's head and busted her lip. I got in trouble for hurting two girls. It's like, wasn't even my fault. She tripped. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever gotten in trouble for some stuff like that. There was a time, though, me and this kid was playing tug-of-war with this toy. And so I let go, and the toy just came, like, that kid, he did not know his own strength. Toy slingshots him in the face, blackens his eyes. I remember his dad, like, got mad, and he's like, he approached me, he was just like, you stay away from my son. I'm like, hey, look, that's your son's fault. Like, you can't sit here and blame me because your son don't know his own strength. Like, maybe have him do some push-ups at home or something. Me and that kid, we was forever getting into it. That was like one of the like mini fights that we got into. Cause I think, yeah, I was like, no, we had got into at least like 3-4 fights. I think it was like a fight like every year. Every year when I went to that elementary school, and I think it got down to the last fight, and I was like, I was already like Is the sit in the back in class kid. Oh yeah, same. I never sat in the front. I just felt like it's like sitting in the back. It's kind of like a movie theaters. Like you gotta like sit in the back or in the middle, but you never sit in the front. You only sit in the front if you're a psychopath or if you left your glasses at home. That's why I do not trust people that sit in the front of the theater. Like, you can't sit on that lower part. Why somebody be like, I sit in the front of the theater. I'm like, alright. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you got like a distant relative, and his name is Ted Bundy. Get empty theaters. It is the best thing in the world getting it. You know what? This is honestly, this is what happens to me. Me and my family will go in there, go to watch a movie. We go in there, see nobody's in there. And we all like, oh, dope. We get the whole theater to ourselves. As soon as the movie starts, people walk in. I'm like, where were you guys at? I'm like, you guys should have already been in here. Like, nah, go back outside. It's like, you guys, like, don't come back in here until the movie is over. You get to watch the next showing. But I think it's only been like one time when that's happened to us where we had like a whole theater to ourselves. My sister got an empty theater for Case 39 horror film. Burst out laughing multiple times. Honestly though, like that's something like that's one thing that I want to do is rent out a theater, like just rent out like one theater for the whole day and just be watching movies in there. Latest movies, old, just watch any movie possible. I'm like, how much would it cost to just watch whatever movie we want to watch? Like, in fact, let me hook up my Xbox. I'll hook up my Xbox and we just gonna play Xbox. I remember when they announced that they said they were gonna, theaters was gonna start doing that. I'm like, hey, yo, sign me up. Because I want a theater to myself. Another time, me and my brother got empty theater for a film. Forgot what it was. We were running through the aisles, making jokes. Yeah, that's honestly, that's what you have to do. You get theater by yourself, you gotta have fun. I feel like I'm gonna mess up. Like, dude, this is such a perfect drift. Honestly, I feel like that was a pretty good drift. What happened? Caveman, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play something else like I did. Actually, no, where am I with achievements in here? Still nowhere near. Where they say I'm at level 23? I'm like, that's gonna take way too long. Oh. Alright, let's see what other stuff I can play and get into. Play Saints Row the Third. Play some more of that. So every time when I play this game, I always think about this dude at GameStop's. Got so mad because I didn't get that power-up rewards card. I'm like, bro, because nobody goes up to GameStop's for no power-up rewards card. I gotta do some stuff on my phone real quick. I don't know why stuff be taking forever to load up. It's like, just load up, bruh. Alright. Probably play a couple of missions in this and call it a day. I still have that broomstick. Let's take the jet. Oh, that's the thing. I want the broom to explode again. That's what I was like. Yeah, I was like, I ain't fooling with that broom. It's like, that broom was cursed. Dang. Okay, no, they're good. They good. Change games, yeah. Ooh, this would be fun. Play GTA. I would play GTA. I like to play GTA 4. I might end up getting that one of these days, cause GTA 5 ain't it. CarX. Oh, it's all chill, man. Appreciate it, though. Appreciate it. Only the one they hype. Yeah, hyped it too much. It's like they hyped that game. And it's like, for what? I complete, bro. I wanted to do more. How they gonna have me do a mission? It's like, bro, it wasn't even. Like, barely a mission. Like, not even a trailer. That's like a teaser trailer. Like, get out the car. Dang, for what reason? Like, ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. Nah, you good? You good? Yeah, she good. She might have a concussion, but she alright. Like, bro, I would have stepped out the car. It's like, and busted her head all across the car door. And it's my turn. Yeah, I was like, I went to go buy this game when it originally came out. And this guy was all like, I really was going to go all the way up to GameStops and buy a Power Up Rewards card. And I came up there for a game. I was like, sir, does that make any sense? Like, who comes all the way up to GameStops? GameStops for a card? Like, come on, bro. You gotta be smarter than that.
Time to see how the game is played.
Fight your way through Professor Genki's Super Sparkle Lab for fun and profit. Welcome to Professor Genki's Super Ethical Reality Climax. Murder time is fun time, right, Bobby?
You got it, Zach. If our contestants can survive the deadly traps, armed mascots,
Bruh.
and those freakishly huge hunters, they can win a hefty pile of cash.
This game looks deadly,
Okay,
as it is,
like, is it?
but it's still probably safer than driving in Steelport.
I mean, dang.
Our competitor isn't from Steelport this time, Zach. Today, we'll be watching the leader of the Saints, the world-famous Stillwater street gang.
As many times as this former gangbanger has been shot at, blown up, run over, and generally put through hell, this competition probably seems pretty routine.
Routine maybe, but lucrative. You aren't going to make Professor Genki-sized dollars
That
driving
fast.
those around, that's for sure.
Cha-ching.
People will be talking about this round for a while.
Professor Genki won't like this.
Unethical!
Quite a performance.
I am getting tired of these electric freaking things.
Wish we had instant replay on that.
I hate to be a mascot facing this contestant.
Got too close to the
This is stupid.
Quite a performance so far.
We don't see a contestant dominate an arena like this often.
It's like they wait till you get ready to walk, and it's like, man, dang.
With a toothbrush.
They let this thing be over with.
I let the rental company take care of it. Are you kidding me?
Oh, wasn't that kind of shitty of you?
Not as shitty as what this contestant is doing to those mascots. People will be talking about this round for a while.
This is turning into an exceptional match.
Pocket!
We need more veteran gunslingers in this arena.
And that's it. We have a winner.
Wow. Thought I was gonna fail that mission. Or mini game, whatever they want to call it. It just seems like they only got me playing mini games. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead, call it a day with this stream. Till next time, I will talk to everybody later. Thank you to everybody that stopped by today's stream. Shout out to everybody that followed. Till next time and later on tonight, probably try to figure out some other games to play. But talk to y'all later. Thank you guys and peace.